Good morning, myself Shimjit. I am here to discuss about business analysis on budget airlines. Moving to the overview, this presentation covers an executive summary, the business analytics concept, background of the airline industry, descriptive statistics, correlation, regression analysis, conclusion, and recommendation. Moving to the next slide. Executive summary. We analyzed the UK budget airline sector to derive insight into profitability, efficiency, and operational benchmark. Predictive and descriptive analytics were used. Data processing was done in SPSS and Excel. Passenger volumes correlate strongly with profitability. Operating costs are less impactful. Focus on passenger volume, load factor optimization, and cost control. Moving to the next slide. Concept of business analytics. It involves using data to support strategic decision making through descriptive and predictive analytics. In this sector, analytics identifies trends like passenger demand and operational efficiency, enabling informed decision making. Moving to the next slide. Industry background. The industry has 11.1 billion pound revenue with slow but positive growth trends. Fluctuating fuel prices, changing consumer preferences, and high competition impact profitability. Moving to the next slide. The net descriptive analysis. The net profit margin of 77.94% shows average profitability across airlines and 26.97 million passengers is the average scale of operation. The mean provides a central points to benchmark individual airlines' performance. Moving to the next slide. The median net profit margin of 41% is lower than the mean, showing skewed distribution. 11.3 million of passengers shows half airlines operating below median scale. The median is less sensitive to outliers and highlights that majority of airlines are smaller. The mode of load factor is 89%, showing airlines operate with high seat utilization, and this helps identify common operational benchmarks like standard load factor for efficient airlines. Load factor with IQR of 15.03% shows that airlines maintain constant operational efficiency. IQR filters out extreme values and focus on typical performance, useful for identifying benchmarks. Moving to the next slide. Benchmarking for comparison between airlines and with industry standards. The trend identification for clearer picture of operational efficiency, profitability, and market performance. Decision support to inform strategies like cost optimization, capacity planning, and operational positioning. Actionable insight that highlights areas for improvements like load factor optimization for low performing or replication. Moving to the next slide. Correlation. A general upward trend indicates that airlines with higher passenger numbers tend to achieve better profit margins. Profit margin shows significant variation even for airlines with similar passenger volumes, meaning other factors like operating cost, load factor also play a role. Moving to the next slide. Airlines with higher passenger numbers have higher operating costs, highlighting economies of scale. Larger airlines like Ryanair and EasyJet are positioned at the higher end of both metrics. Smaller airlines cluster towards the lower end, reflecting limited scale and operational scope. Moving to the next slide. A slight upward pattern shows that airlines with more staff have slightly higher profit margins, but significantly variable in profit margins for airlines with similar staff numbers shows that staffing alone does not strongly determine profitability. Moving to the next slide. Regression analysis. Passenger numbers significantly impact profitability. Load factor and operating costs have minimal direct effect. Airlines should prioritize increased passengers while maintaining operational efficiencies. Moving to the next slide. Passengers numbers statistically significant with a positive coefficient of 5.98 showing increased passenger volumes boost profitability. Load factor positive but not significant, showing a weaker influence on profitability. Operating cost, negative but insignificant, reflecting minimal direct impact on profitability. Moving to the next slide. Conclusion. Passenger volume drive profitability. Revenue growth is steady but volatile. Workforce efficiency need improvement. Focus on passenger growth, cost management, and diversifying revenue. Moving to the next slide. Recommendation. Targeted marketing and route expansion for more passengers. Dynamic pricing to optimize seat utilization. Invest in ancillary services and workforce automation. Develop contingency plans for external shocks. Embrace sustainability with green technologies. Moving to the next slide. And here are the references where I could gather the knowledge. And thank you.